Did I wake you? Hi, bud. Go out with your sheep. Children. You can see right where they're coming under. I just got to get some fencing on this gate. I realized that we haven't put any salt out for the boys. So I have a salt block that we had in with the moms and lambs that's, probably about a third gone. I'm going to go throw that in with the boys, and then I need to take another salt block out to the ewes and the big flock because I don't think they have any out there right now. I know there's a part of a block out back by the lake, but they haven't been going out there. And then there's also, no, I think the one in the slough is gone, but they don't have access to that one anyway. So I need to get them a salt block. So let's go do that. So they can go ahead and use that one. And of course, they are nowhere in here. They're probably up in the tree line. It's pretty hot already. It's supposed to get 90 with like 40-mile-an-hour winds, which will be nice. You ready? Figured out the best way to keep her from barking was to make sure she had something in her mouth. Come on, babies. Come on, babies. Come on. You guys don't listen well. And of course they all take off as soon as I get over here, but I put it where they can easily find it. They spend the afternoons in the trees, and this is kind of one of their paths that they come through, so it won't take them long to find it. I do have a couple things I should be doing today. I just really don't have any ambition to do anything today. I spent about an hour just sitting here watching my sheep this morning. Now I brought salt blocks out. The last 2 days I've taken about a half a mile of fencing out, and I probably got another at least quarter of a mile of fencing to pull out. I'm just not really up for it today. That might have to wait till next week sometime. But one thing I do need to do is to get the chicken coop torn down. We need to get that revamped, fix it so that the birds can't get out, because I have to get the pheasants out of the shop. They are outgrowing what they're in. They're like 3 weeks old. They have to be out. They should have been out a little while ago, but life. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and take the chicken coop down, and if I get that accomplished today, I will call it a win. And it's supposed to get about 90 today with 40-mile-an-hour winds. I think we're sitting at about 30 right now, so it will be nice because it will cool stuff down, but it makes doing this a little difficult. We are just going to take the chicken coop wire down and figure out what we're going to do. So I think part of it is we're gonna shrink it up a little bit more. Maybe put it where these posts are. So just from here to here, rather than all the way across. Or we might split it in half. Do this side for turkeys and the other side for chickens. Just haven't really figured out what we want to do yet. I just know that my pheasants need out of the shop and this is where they need to go, so we need to revamp it probably this weekend, I hope. Okay, got it all taken down, kind of just laying around in different spots for now, but eventually we will figure out how we're redoing this and put it all back together. Like I said, I really hope we can do it this weekend. So Rocky is on his way home from work, so I am going to go sit in a cool place for a little while, wait for him to get home, and it sounds like we're going to get the stacker started because he's got a couple guys that he is still stacking for, and they called. So we need to get that going and ready, and well, it is official. Summer is here. I didn't think it had blown that hard, but apparently it did. That didn't exactly work. One of the hazards of having so many trees right on our lane, they tend to fall on the lane, so then we deal with down branches. But that little one wasn't really a big deal. I'm just kind of surprised because, and maybe off the hill where I was, I just didn't catch the wind. But yeah, I didn't think it was blowing quite that bad yet. Good morning. We are headed to Hanson because apparently we have a lamb out over at Skip's. So, breakfast on the road. We're going to put the lamb in and double check. There's not enough grass over there. We're going to bring them home because I'm not going to spend the next 2 weeks running back and forth to get them pushed back in. We'll just bring them home, put them up here on this pasture, and then, in 2-3 weeks when the grass has grown some more, we'll take a few back over there. But I don't chase sheep. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. So thus the putting all the fencing up and bringing stuff home if they're getting out. They're content.
That boy with those horns.
I believe that is...
We got a couple of those with goat horns.
Yeah, they're from those Awasi bred ewes.
Look how straight the horn even is.
Yeah, so I said I'm not a huge fan of the Awasi. It's a good thing it's a boy. Yeah, we took everything that we did the tails on. Boys or girls. So we've probably got half a dozen boys. Now, well, no, I'm not going to say that. There's a couple boys. Well, we've got Tesla and Maestro, Zeppelin, Todd, and Monster. So those 5 should be in here. Look, Marple's bigger than a lamb.
Yeah, not by very much.
No, not by very much. Yeah.
Go
don't know what I'm gonna do with her. Marble. Well, I'm kind of disappointed. So that boy with horns and the one behind this ewe with horns, right there, are my Todd and Monster lambs that I was keeping as rams. And I won't keep rams with horns. In fact, I won't keep anything with horns, or at least very rarely. I might keep a ewe or two if they're really exceptional, but I won't keep rams that they could pass that down. Not a fan of horns, and it's just not something I want in my flock. So I'm really bummed. I liked those 2 rams. They were doing really good. But we still have the other 3 that are in here, plus 2 at home, so 3 at home. So yeah, six rams is plenty for this year, since I was only keeping that many and buying 1. Yes, I have a problem. Well, it's official. Summer has started in our world. He's going to stack the first hay bales of the year, and we'll see how this goes. He's cutting back, so he says, and is only keeping a select number of people because he has a real job now. So we'll see how long he can manage everything. I know from experience you can't do it all as much as you would like to, but he's pretty loyal to his customers, so we'll see. But it does mean my hay probably won't get swathed this weekend, or at least not today, maybe tomorrow, hopefully, because it really needs done, and I could do it. I'm just not sure the swather is up for it yet. It ran, but I don't know that it will go down the field. So we need to get that figured out first, and then get our field swathed. But for today, we're just worried about getting the stacker going and getting him out so he can get the couple fields he needs to do done today. It's been a long time since the sheep have been out in this pasture. This is the one that butts up against the lake, and I kind of have been glad they haven't been out here, because this is also where we think they're jumping the cattle guard down at the west end, and so I think I'm just going to babysit them a little while and make sure that they're not going to head all the way down there. I'm hoping they'll come back here shortly, but better safe than sorry. Let's go bring in the sheep. Gate must be locked because they have learned how to push it open and wander. The hardest part about bringing the sheep in is finding them. I think they're still under the trees, which is where they were this afternoon when I came out to check them, but I don't know that for sure. where I need them to be.